think at about -10. I don't have a typical coat on. I'm trying to stay warm with furs and pretty much whatever I can. This will be pretty much, I just want to see a more traditional way of staying out in the woods when it's really cold instead of wearing big puffy jackets and stuff. So I'll go over my outfit here as soon as I can. I'll try to head out to base camp over there as fast as possible before it gets dark at least, and I'll go over what I'm wearing there. Made it to camp. It took a while to walk here. I have to go over what I'm wearing. Also try to make this fast because it's really dark. So we'll start off with gloves, or mitts I should say. I have these beaver fur mitts. Let's see here. And also, if you're wondering why the camera's so low, it's because the tripod died. It's so cold that the plastic just broke and shattered. So that's why I'm on my knees. So get rid of the mittens. My hat. This here is it's made out of coyote fur. It's really warm, as are the mitts. And these are just the two tails hanging here. Just to get this out of the way, at my waist I had to take out my rifle. I was hearing stuff, so I dropped everything on the ground, and I didn't know what to do with the scabbard, I guess you could say. So I just tied it around my waist. So to untie this out of here, okay, so now that's out of the way, the scabbard itself is it's just a fringed caribou pelt that I did myself. That's why it looks so rough, because that was the look I was going for. I like it. It just looks cool and gets the job done. I'm moving down. Obviously, the biggest thing here is probably this pelt on my back. I won't take it off there, but just because I have to tie it back up at the neck here. But it's just a caribou pelt that I bought. I didn't tan it myself or anything. But yeah, that's just, it gives me a wind barrier, a snow barrier, and a water barrier so I don't get wet. Then underneath is a boreal mountain anorak, 100% wool. It's quite pricey, but so far this is the first time I take it out, and I really like it. It's good quality. I'll do a review of that once I put it to the test a bit more. Then going down again, I have just a little cheap canvas pouch that I made myself. I'll go over what I have in here after. Then after that I have, if you can see it here, get everything out of the way. Over here I have just a belt, a leather belt that have my primary blade on it. And in back somewhere, what I do with them, okay, right, can you see that? I don't know. Right here I have a cartridge carrier that holds extra cartridges, so that's always good to have, plus my belt. And for as the belt itself, you can see here, it's the belt that I made myself on the channel and made a video on it. I have some fire starting stuff there, a little sewing kit, all belt loops. I have different types of cartridges, my compass, and a little knife I made myself on there. And stand up for these, for the jeans. See there, they're a bit wet. They're not waterproof, but these are lined jeans, and these are probably the best buy that anyone could ever do if you're out in the wild or you live in a cold area. Lined jeans, the wind doesn't go through here, nothing, I mean, it just keeps you warm. Then as for my feet, I don't know if you can see these, but try to get a shot. These are beaver fur boots. They look like mucklucks or moccasins, but you can see underneath there's a sole. Probably the warmest footwear I've ever put my feet in. They're waterproof. The beaver fur makes them waterproof. They go about like up to here. I don't know if you'd see those with my jeans over it. I had to put the jeans over since obviously, I mean, snow and stuff would get into them. But yeah, that's pretty much my outfit. This is a pretty simple kit. See here, I just have a little journal. I'm pretty sure the lens is fogging up, it's so cold. But, I mean, point of this video is that I'm not cold, so that's good. This is a little tin. I think it's like a little stainless steel tin of fixin' wax that I made myself. It's pretty much just beeswax, coconut oil, I think, and olive oil and other types of stuff. But you could eat this if you really need to. And then the same tin just filled with matches and some sticks of fat wood. And last but not least, I have just a fire steel or a ferrocene rod, I guess you want to call it. I just put it in an elk antler with a bear claw. And I have this sewing kit. I don't know if you could hear in the background, but the trees are cracking and it's so cold they're about to split. Yeah, I'm about to head back. It's probably around 9 a.m. now the next morning. I woke up pretty early, so I slapped on all my clothes and decided to go take a walk. But as you can see, everything is absolutely covered in ice. It was about minus 30 last night. Now it's probably around minus 20, 25. So it's going in the right direction. It's warming up. So I'll see if I can take a little walk here without freezing too bad. When it's this cold, I don't know if you guys live somewhere where it's really cold, but look at my feet here, for example. It didn't rain or anything. And look how frozen the ice is, or the snow is, I should say. There's a layer of ice on it. And it's so cold that there's not a sound, so if I point the camera over here, maybe you'll hear it. But as I walk, just the crackling of the snow itself echoes off the mountains. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up, but it's really cold. Just having my hand out with my mittens here, I'm freezing. Basically wearing the same thing as yesterday. I have my mittens, except that I switched out my hat, the big coyote one. I wasn't really a big fan. It was way too hot for walking around. I'd be sweating and it would always fall in my face. And I left the big pelt at the cottage for the caribou pelt because that was just way too big. It was really warm, but it was way too big, so I decided to leave it there. I still have, you guys can see my back up here. I still have the big boots, the same shirt, and my same mitts. These are the biggest mitts I have, but they'll do the job for now. They're really warm. I still have my same rifle, same one I carry pretty much all year round. And another thing too, I had a little hatchet yesterday. I left at a camp, didn't really need it. I was just going out for a little walk. But yeah, apart from that, I still have all my ammo and my knife over here. That's pretty much what I wear for going out walking, and I'm testing out this boreal mountain anorak, seeing how I like it. So far, I don't think it would replace a jacket in these types of conditions, but I mean, for the price of it, I think maybe it should be a little bit warmer, but I'll do a review, like I said before, a little bit more in depth once I put it to the test. Even the hares and the rabbits aren't even making barely any tracks through the snow. You can see there's little footprints, but that's about it. The frozen layer on top is so thick that they're just dusting off with their little feet, the little layer of dust like snow on top. I don't get to walk around much in the spring or fall or summer even because the water's so high over here. So I don't really get to see any, like, I don't get to see through the thick foliage or anything. But now with the snow, I could walk around and you can see why the water's so high. The beavers are cutting down most of the smaller trees to build a dam over there. I'll try to make my way over there, but I don't know if you can see the ice. But they pretty much dammed off the whole swamp. This could be a large field, but as soon as they hear a little bit of water leaking, they just patch it up right away. So this whole thing, maybe in about, if I'd leave it like that, like 10 years, it'd be a full-on lake. But I don't really made it to the dam. I was all the way back there before. Now I had to make my way over here. Had to go around because I don't trust the ice, even if it's minus 30. Don't trust it. Here I am. Famous beaver dam. This whole thing here, the huge dam that goes all the way across, causing this whole flooding problem here. Looks like a big ice rink. Then on the other side, the same problem. And then over there, that's a second beaver dam. Before this one wasn't an issue because the water could get through over there, making like a little waterfall, and it would irrigate its way out. But now they patched up everything, so it's causing issues. I could barely go to the shooting range. There's so much water. They're flooding up the whole place. So if the time comes, I'll have to take care of the beavers, but not for now, that's for sure.